Hi, Gemini. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for June 2023. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in June and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you are born on the cusp of your sign, sometimes your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from your cusp sign. So you may want to check that out. This recording is for Gemini Sun, Gemini Rising, and Gemini Moon. I'm using the Tarot Mucha Tarot deck in this reading. And happy birthday to the Geminis out there. I hope you have a very happy and blessed solar return. All that being said, now on to your June 2023 Psychic Tarot reading. The first card you have, Gemini, is the Hermit. And this is a spiritual blessing, spiritual guidance, your spirit guides lighting the way, showing you the path to go. This could also be, you could be the Hermit, where you're taking a step back and getting a lay of the land before you proceed forward, but you are still being guided by your spirit guides. It's like there's a lot of things that are opening up in your life, and in some ways it could be your mind, it could be opportunities, and for others of you, it could even be opening up a can of worms. So things opening up, but it could be happening in a variety of different ways for you. Some of you may be thinking about that you need to control some aspect of yourself. It could be your temper, or impulsivity, or some other aspect of your life. Like if you're prone to addictions, or spending too much money, or drinking too much, or whatever. Like there's something you need to control about your life. Anger is what came up first, but the order in which I name the things is how my guides are presenting it to me. Some of you are going to finally touch base with someone that you have lost touch with for a while. And you may feel in general, Gemini, like you want to make a concerted effort to try harder in your relationships. And it doesn't just have to be love relationships. This could be relationships with family, friends, coworkers, whomever. I feel in many ways, some things that have been a hindrance to you are like boiling up in you from the past. And it's like you're clearing it away now. So, and these could be things that happened to you as a child or in your teenage years, or it could be recent past, and it could be multiple things, because I get, like, I'm seeing, my guides are showing me a pot on the stove and things are boiling in the pot. It looks like boiling water, but the bubbles are representing things in your past that have, come to the surface maybe just in June, but maybe this has been an ongoing process for you. And it boiling up in you and you reviewing it or analyzing it or thinking it over or whatever, it's actually going to help clear it away. I feel like, my guides are saying there's a rebuilding going on in Gemini, but it's like internally, your internal life. Be careful and just be warned that there is somebody that wants to borrow something from you. And I don't feel like you're going to get it back. It could be a book. It could be a garden tool. It could be, I don't know what it is. An outfit, some kind of clothing. I don't know. But somebody may come to you. It could be a family member, friend, neighbor. I don't know who's asking you, but if somebody asks to borrow something from you, just be prepared that you are probably not going to get it back. You could have some worries about something being caustic, and it could be something to do with your water system, like any kind of corrosion. This could be around heaters, air conditioning units, anything where water travels through any tubes. It could be plumbing, it could be your sink, your toilet, your shower. But I'm seeing like corrosion and caustic, and you may be afraid it's affecting your water system or it's impeding your plumbing in some way. So the next card you have in your reading, Gemini, for June of 2023 is the Four of Swords. And this is a pause, a resting phase, a meditative state, a recuperation from an illness. This can also sometimes indicate prayer. I feel that you are exhausted of other people's emotions. And like if you're around people that are energetically dramatic, emoting, or some people can just be draining energetically just by who they are. But I get you feeling drained by other people's energy affecting you. Some of you may actually be seeking some kind of guidance from somebody that could take you on a spiritual journey. This could be a shaman. This could be maybe you're going to think of getting Reiki or some other type of healing. I don't feel it's traditional Western medicine. This feels to me like a shaman or somebody that practices alternative medicine or spiritual healing of some sort. You may even be, I picked this up for some of you. Sometimes people get mad when I bring this up, which I think is kind of funny. But you may be consulting somebody that does hypnosis and does past life regression. And I feel like if you go through any of these procedures, anything I mentioned here, Reiki or past life regression or hypnosis for some other reason, doesn't have to be for past life regression, or some other type of healing like aura clearing, chakra balancing, taking you on some kind of spiritual guided meditation and journey. I feel that you're going to feel better after that. You're going to feel like regenerated, like you have more energy. Some of you are looking into selling off a valuable possession. So it could be like maybe you inherited somebody's, valuable necklace or somebody's gold watch or an antique piece of furniture. I feel like it was given to you or you inherited it, or you maybe you bought it and you got like a really great deal on it. But I feel that you may be in the month of June, even July or August, anytime in that time frame, that you're going to be looking into selling it. It would be very, very beneficial for you to spend time outside in the month of June and soaking up a lot of vitamin D from the sun. It will be very, very beneficial for your immune system. So my guides are recommending you do that. So the next card in your reading, Gemini, is the Six of Cups, which is two people that have been intertwined with each other in a previous incarnation, and you've reincarnated in this lifetime to be together in some capacity and solve karma. You could be together to the end of your days, or you could argue and split up, and karma could still be solved either way. Sometimes this is fond childhood memories, or it could indicate children in your life. It could also be somebody you're connected to from this lifetime in the past. Some of you may be starting to feel like you're yearning or longing for somebody that you used to date or that was a friend to you. But like I get this like longing for somebody from your past. Some of you, if you're single, or maybe even if you're not single, I I pick up a new romance could come in for some of you, but I feel for most Geminis, that's actually going to take place in July. You may have to bridge forces with somebody, join forces with somebody and make some kind of bridge of some gap in something that you're doing. So this could be at work, like maybe you need to team up with a coworker and you need to join forces with what you're working on, what they're working on, and make some kind of bridge that facilitates like clients, customers, accounts, or business to flow more smoothly. This could be if you have if you have a business and there's another business, that you two could join forces together and create a bridge that your clients and customers could get your products and or services and goods, and then could go to their facility or company or business and get their products and services or goods. For some of you, this bridge that you're creating with somebody else could even be a family member. Maybe you and a family member need to join forces here so that you two can facilitate people on different sides of the family getting along better. Some of you have some kind of test that you have to take, and I feel that you're going to pass. Some of you are going to have to do some digging and research and looking into family-related documents. Now, I know you can do genealogy now, like online. My mother did genealogy the old-fashioned way years ago before computers were a thing when I was a little kid, and it took her years and years and many hours. I don't know what you're researching, but it does have some kind of link to the past. Maybe you're trying to find out about, an old relative to you that served in some military service, and they had really unique experiences that you want to learn about, or somebody else in your family history. It may not be genealogy. For some of you, it might be. You might be doing some kind of research and then going online to try to find out more information. But like digging into the past, digging back into family records, looking back into some form of genealogy is a possibility here for you Geminis. To get more psychic messages and predictions from my spirit guides, please check the description box below this video for the links for my most recent videos for Vimeo. I look into very specific topics using a variety of divination tools to bring you more accurate predictions for your astrological signs. These links and descriptions are also available on the videos page of my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Thank you. The next card you have here, Gemini, I'm like, wow, why is this coming up here? You have the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak, sadness, or loss. In the old days of tarot, long ago, they would call this the divorce card. This could indicate somebody's cheating because there are three swords piercing the heart, but it could be some other kind of feelings of loss or sadness about something else. Some of you may have some kind of closure or ending of a job that you used to work at. So you could be getting fired or you could be quitting. It could also be closure of like a boss you really like is retiring, a coworker you got along really well with, or a couple of people that you got along really well with. They could be leaving, you could be leaving. So for many of you, I feel it's involving a job, a business, and work. But it feels like because you're sad to see it go, and for some of you, it could be the connections you had with someone or people that, like I said, they could be quitting, getting fired, retiring, or you could be doing one of those things. You may feel overwhelmed about something. Could have to do with what I just said, where you feel like this shouldn't have happened that way. So some of you could also be a family situation, where there were fights and arguments or disruptions or disputes, and you may feel like, you know, whatever has gone down or whatever's going down in a family unit should not be going down this way, and it could be causing you a lot of sadness. To me, it comes up the strongest. There's something you don't want to leave behind, or you have sadness about it. And I told you, like I said first, I feel like it could be a job. I go back to that. I get dragged back to that. Now, for some of you, it could be a love relationship, and there could be a breakup here, and you may feel like you don't want to leave it behind. But to be honest with you, my guides have not mentioned that until now, that that's a possibility. What comes up first is leaving a job, or where you're quitting or getting fired, or somebody you work with is quitting or retiring or getting fired. That is what comes up the strongest. Secondly, comes up family, like family discord, where people aren't getting along and you feel like something went down that you don't feel should have happened. And you may feel like, if it's within your power, that you would like to solve this issue or problem, and quickly. If you feel like you have if you're in a position where you feel like you can make a difference. So, now the last card of your reading, you have very unusual cards, I feel. You have the Devil, and the Devil is being addicted to something. It could be even being addicted or trapped or bound to an unhealthy relationship, or being trapped and bound to an unhealthy situation. It could be having an addiction to anything. Whatever you could be addicted to, it could have to do with that. It could also indicate fears. You have... I feel that you want to steer clear of problematic people. That there's people in your life that are causing acrimony, disruption, and you're not the first sign to get that for June. There was another sign, I don't remember which one, because I don't record them all on the same day. It takes me many days to record these. So I don't know which other sign got it, but some other sign also got that they needed to disconnect from unhealthy people, or people that cause drama and problems. In some ways, Gemini, you may feel like you've been oppressed, or like you're being oppressed by a person or a situation that you may not really be sure how to solve it or get out of it. You may feel like you're trapped, like in a sense that you may want to do things differently in your life. Maybe a work schedule, or some kind of change in routine or work schedule, or some kind of pattern. And you may feel like you want to be done with it, but you may not have the option to do it. Like, maybe your bosses are saying, no, you can't change your schedule, or no, you can't change your location. You can't go to the other location, or, no, you can't work from home, or, whatever it is. You may feel trapped by some kind of routine or schedule. That could even be in your home life. Maybe your kids are getting out of school and you're like, ugh, now I'm going to be trapped in the summer by their schedules of the different activities and things they're going to do. In some ways, I feel that you have mentally or emotionally or physically had to adjust to turmoil somewhere in your life, and that at the ultimate core of it, you feel like it is not right. Didn't that also come up something similar in your Three of Swords card? You may also be struggling a little bit in June with where to be forceful and step forward and make your presence known, and where to retreat and, not be out there in the forefront. There may be some struggle about, well, when do I step forward and speak my piece or make my presence known or promote my ideas and gifts and talents and skills or business or work? And when do I need to, zip it and not say anything and, retreat into the background and not say much? You could have a little struggle with that in some area of your life. Could be at work, could be in family, could be even in some kind of social situation in a club, group, or organization you belong to, or a group of friends. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Geminis to work with, use, and wear in the month of June 2023, you got Dalmatian Jasper. And Dalmatian Jasper helps work with your inner child and brings a positive outlook. Dalmatian Jasper balances yin and yang. It promotes devotion to others. It helps reconnect with a playful nature. Dalmatian Jasper also brings strong protection and shielding. It's helpful for overcoming depression. It combats exhaustion and boredom. And it helps with nightmares and negativity and negative thinking. It encourages humor and seeing the humor in situations. It is going to help you feel more uplifted and lighter and brighter, having a lighter, brighter mood in June. And it's also going to be a good stone to help you, psychologically and mentally sort fact from fiction, and what you believe in and believe to be true and what you feel is false and that you don't want to believe in. You may also find that this stone motivates you in June to be extra helpful to others. And I feel the Geminis are like that in general. I mean, the Geminis I've known have been very helpful to other people in one way or another, financially. A lot of times it's financially or through other means. And I feel that if you wear this stone, you're going to find that that's encouraging that in you even more. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, where I look into very specific topics using a variety of divination tools, I post my most recently recorded videos links down below in the description box in the Show More section. And I also post these video links on my website at the luckymermaid.com videos page. And there, if you go there, you can scroll down and see all the different video series I've recorded, what divination tools I've used, and how long the predictions go out for. So I'm going to name some of the video series here for you so you can get an idea of what is going on, or you can just scroll down and see what they are. But first, I did my mid-year love and romance psychic tarot update for 2023 for each sign of the zodiac. The first half of the reading will be for the single people of your sign. The second half of the video is for the coupled people of your sign. And I pulled a Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle card at the end that covers both of singles and couples. I recommend you watch the entire video because there will be some crossovers that apply for the singles and the couples side and couples for the single side. So the next video series I recently recorded is my full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio, May 5th, 2023, Psychic Tarot, Crystal, and Oracle card readings. You're being affected by that eclipse for the next 6 months. It's happened on May 5th. I highly recommend, if you watch that video series, to watch both your rising sign and your sun sign, if you know it and if you can do so. The next most recently recorded video series I did is the other eclipse videos, which is eclipse effects from the new moon solar eclipse in Aries, April 2023, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card reading. Again, I did the same format for both of those eclipse videos, and I highly recommend watching both your rising sign and your sun sign if you can do it, and if you know what your rising sign is. And a good way to judge which sign to get, if you only want to get one, then go by the videos that resonate with you here on YouTube as a guide as to what to pick in those videos on Vimeo. Also, my career and finance psychic tarot and crystal readings are available. They were published in the month of April, and those predictions go out for 12 to 18 months. So if you want to see what's going on with your career and finances over the next 12 to 18 months, I highly recommend you check that out. Also, my What's Lucky and New for You in 2023 psychic tarot and oracle card readings are available on Vimeo, as well as my Saturn in Pisces psychic tarot and crystal readings. They started in March. Those predictions started in March of 2023, and they go out about 2.5 to 3 years because Saturn is in Pisces for quite some time. Also, don't forget my big love readings for singles and couples that for the beginning of the year to cover the entire year. I just did an update now, but you may want to check out the one that I did for the entire year. That video is also the same. The first half of the reading is the single people of your sign. The second half of the reading is the coupled people of your sign. There's other video series links down below. I'm not going to name them all, but you can check them out. And many people do find these video series very accurate for them and helpful. So if you haven't gotten any of my Vimeo videos yet, I do hope you'll check them out. And oh my gosh, don't forget the psychic crystal readings for June of 2023, where I stop the readings here on YouTube. When they're done, I go directly on to the crystal readings and give you additional messages and predictions from my spirit guides for the whatever month we're in, and these will be for June. And I try to cover all areas of life in those readings: your work, your business, your money, your love, your family, your health, your blessings, how the energy is going to feel to you, what to beware of, to be cautious of, what you need to know, what complications could arise, and what helpful energy could come in for you. So I'm covering everything I can think of in these crystal readings, and I do hope you'll check them out. Many people do find that they are helpful. If you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here on a video format on YouTube, you can follow me on my social media pages at the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. I also post these messages and predictions on my community page on YouTube. And they're like 5 paragraphs long of predictions and messages. And many people find that either part of the messages and predictions resonate or it completely resonates. So you may want to check them out. They are in writing. And since I post these periodically throughout the month, you can always go back and read and see if the things have come up for you, because you know timing is always different for all of you in readings. If you would like to make a donation to my channel, there's a donation link down below. It does help my channel out. It does mean a lot to me. Thank you so much to those of you who have been generous and donated to my channel. I do truly appreciate it. And you know, when you like this video, if you like it, please like it. And it helps my channel grow and get to the top of YouTube so I can reach more people. So I do appreciate it if you could do that. And share this video with others if you believe it was worth sharing. So, you know, there might be some people you know that you could help that could get a benefit from these psychic predictions and messages. So I do hope you'll share it with others. And by the way, if you do follow me on social media, I just want to let you know, I don't ever contact anybody to see if they want to be my friend or if they want a private reading, unless you have already written to me and gotten on my old cancellations list, which is now closed, which still has a lot of people on it, or if you are on my my wait list is I don't add people to it anymore, but I still add people to my cancellations list. If anybody contacts you, it could look exactly like me. They copy my images and they copy things that I write, and they can totally look like it's me contacting you. It's not. I only contact people on the wait list and cancellations list. If you want to learn more about that, please go to my website at theluckymermaid.com and go to the scheduling page, and you can read all about that and how to get on my cancellations list if you would like to be on it. But please know I only have availability to do a few readings a month, because all the videos recordings I do for YouTube and Vimeo, I also do Reiki for people. That all takes a lot of time. So it's not like I can do endless readings privately. So you may be on the wait list or cancellations list a very long time, just so you know that. But I do appreciate you guys out there being interested in my readings and following me. It means a lot to me. It helps me a lot. And I hope that you have absolutely tremendous and terrific energy that comes to you this month of June. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.